This is the story of the hare and the other animals. The dry weather was drying up the earth into hardness. There was no dew. Even the creatures of the water suffered from thirst. Famine soon followed, and the animals, having nothing to eat, assembled in council. "What shall we do," said they, "to keep ourselves from dying of hunger and thirst?" And they deliberated a long time. At last it was decided that each animal should cut off the tips of its ears and extract the fat from them. Then all the fat would be collected and sold, and with the money they would get for it, they would buy a hoe and dig a well, so as to get some water. And all cried, "It is well, let us cut off the tips of our ears." They did so, but when it came to the turn of the hare to cut off the tips of his ears, he refused. The other animals were astonished, but they said nothing. They took up the ears, extracted the fat, went and sold all, and bought a hoe with the money. They brought back the hoe and began to dig a well in the dry bed of a lagoon. "Ha! Here is water at last. At last we can slake our thirst a little." The hare was not there, but when the sun was in the middle of the sky, he took a calabash and went towards the well. As he walked along, the calabash dragged on the ground and made a great noise. It said, "Chingang gang gang, chingang gang gang." The animals who were watching by the lagoon heard this terrible noise. They were frightened. They asked each other, "What is it?" Then, as the noise kept coming nearer, they ran away. Reaching home, they said something terrible at the lagoon had put to flight the watchers by the lagoon. Then all the animals by the lagoon were gone. The hare drew up water without interference. Then he went down into the well and bathed, so that the water was muddy. When the next day came, all the animals ran to get water, and they found it muddy. "Oh," they cried, "who has spoiled our well?" Saying this, they went and took an image. They made birdlime and spread it over the image. Then, when the sun was again in the middle of the sky, all the animals went and hid in the bush near the well. The hare came. His calabash cried, "Chingang gang gang, chingang gang gang." He approached the image. He never suspected that all the animals were hidden in the bush. The hare saluted the image. The image said nothing. He saluted again, and still the image said nothing. "Take care," said the hare, "or I'll give you a slap." He gave it a slap, and his right hand was stuck fast in the birdlime. He slapped with his left hand, and that remained fixed also. "Oh, oh," cried he, "let us kick with our feet." He kicked with his feet. The feet remained fixed, and the hare could not get away. Then the animals ran out of the bush and came to see the hare and his calabash. "Shame, shame, O hare," they cried together. "Did you not agree with us to cut off the tips of your ears? And, when it came to your turn, did you not refuse? What? You refuse, and yet you come to muddy our water?" They took whips, they fell upon the hare, and they beat him. They beat him so that they nearly killed him. "We ought to kill you, accursed hare," they said, "but no, run." They let him go, and the hare fled. Since then he does not leave the grass.